would you lead me to my doom? Yeah.
Hello and good afternoon. I'm Devakar Singh and I'm going to be taking you through an interview with Mr. Fadil Sheikh today, who is apparently 2 times Mr. Bangalore, 2 times Mr. Karnataka, Mr. India silver medalist, a Musclemania India overall champion, and Mr. Body Power India overall champion. Mr. Fadil Sheikh is not only a pinnacle of fitness but also my personal trainer at the Spark Fitness, and today we have him for the interview. Mr. Fadil, welcome to the studio.
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Fazil, so first of all, how are you?
I'm good. Can say fit enough.
Of course, you're fit and fine.
Yeah.
So, there's one thing which comes in our mind when we see you, and it's the word fitness, because you as a person, you have an appearance of a really fit person who it shows that you take care of yourself, you take care of your body. So, what does the word fitness mean to you, like the word in general?
See, fitness is not only making good muscles or making biceps, big chest. Fitness is not about that. Fitness is it's a disciplined life. Fitness is a journey. It can be achieved only if you are disciplined. Okay. So fitness is nowadays a lot of people have the myth. If they have a good body, then he is fit. Fitness is eating proper time, eating healthy, and if you at least run for an hour, if you are getting good fitness in it, that's it. It's not only making a good body and
So it's not just the appearance, but the overall well-being of a
Yeah.
person. A really valid point there. I would agree with that, because fitness is not just the physical aspects of an individual. It also includes the emotional, the psychological, and the physiological factors that you just said. Now, when I see at the impressive titles you have, I see you are Mr. India silver medalist.
yeah.
Can you take us through the journey from where you were? At some point you have to be someone like me. I'm not that. I'm fit, but I'm not that fit as you are. So how did you travel that distance between being someone normal to Mr. India?
I had worked a lot harder. I've just been graduated last year. I'm an engineer too. So when I started my journey, I started doing it professionally since 2016. Okay, so 2016 I started my engineering also. So there were times when I used to write my exam in the morning. I used to compete in evening.
Oh.
I used to get up in early morning 4 o'clock. I used to go to gym. I used to finish my workout, and I used to come back, study, go and write exam, again back competing.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
I worked really hard. In these 4 years of journey, along with my studies, I have won Mr. Bangalore, Mr. India, Mr. Karnataka obviously. After this, recently I have won this Mr. Body Power India. I'm planning for international events. I have been selected for Asia's. Yeah,
Wow, that's
international.
amazing. You should all the best for that.
Yeah.
So how long did this time period, how long was it, the whole transformation?
It's been I started in 2016, so it's been 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
And then you have videos on YouTube which are saying you can achieve transformation in 3 months, 6 months.
There should be a lot of patience in this field. If you are planning to go it professionally, to build a proper muscles, proper body, you need to get that maturity in your body. It's not only a 6 months or 8 weeks transformation. And I'll tell you one thing. Recently I have won that Mr. Body Power, right? That was my first competition in 2016. So I had been placed last in that competition in 2016. Last. This January, same competition. It's an international competition. It's an UK brand, Mr. Body Power.
Mm-hmm.
So recently Jan, I have placed overall champion.
That is amazing. It's the comeback is always stronger than the setback,
Yeah.
and you just proved that. That's
And
amazing.
I always believe once a champion is always a champion.
Of course, every single person is a champion himself, and of course, when he does something like this, it's rather impressive. Okay, so as I mentioned YouTube a second ago, so from YouTube, what comes in mind is social media. And there is a trend right now on social media, like since these past few years, about body shaming and about fat acceptance. Like, what are your views on that?
Yeah, a lot of people going through it, body shaming is not acceptable at all. People have their own problems, they have some personal issues, so we can't go on that and tell them, "Arey, you are so fat, arey, you are so thin, arey, you don't know which problem he's going through or what problem he's going through," right? So I don't think it's good enough to body shame or negativity spending. I have seen people, okay. I have seen people personally see, "Arey, I'm not getting low." They leave food. They leave food at all. That makes them more.
That's not healthy.
That's not healthy. That makes them more fatter or thinner. Whatever the problem they have.
Yeah, the body compensates the metabolism.
Because people are putting in the mind ki, "Arey, you're so fat, you're so fat, you're so fat." They're going in so much of depressions. I think it's not good enough. At least you if you can't motivate them or this thing, you shouldn't do that thing ki body shaming wala part. And at least you should tell them, "Acha, go." At least you should motivate them, "Go, you can do it." At least go through some gym or training under professionals, the guidance. You can do it. At least they should motivate them. I don't think it's good enough that body shaming. I don't support that.
Okay, that is really impressive of you to say, and it's really hard for me to think that a person like you who represents the word fitness, and when he says it, so people should learn that anybody is fat or anybody is skinny, it can be due to n number of reasons. Fat shaming somebody and body shaming is really not the thing that we want to do right now, and it's really hard on somebody's mental health also. But when we say that, there is another side of this whole concept. So recently I came across an article where people in Colombia are protesting and they are demanding some privileges or let's say reservations based on the obesity. They are like the obese people, when they go for a job or when they go for anything, they are usually disregarded. So they are asking for special privileges, like how people get for like being a minority or in some countries like India, women have reservations, and we have reservations based on race in countries like USA. So they are asking reservations based on the weight. How is that concept making sense to you? Like, what would you say about it?
I don't think, I had no idea about this. I'm listening for the first time, but I don't think so. It's good enough ki people are getting discriminated, or according to the weights, how fat or skinny they are, right? You are telling me that.
So basically their point is that fat people should have a preserved number of seats in a job vacancy because they're fat. That's their argument. Like, what are your views on it?
No, it's not a proper thing. See, this is what you're putting in them. You're just putting in the mind that you're fat, so you're being in separate category. Okay. See, this is what makes them go in mentally in "Arey, I'm fat, so they are putting me in some other category. I'm skinny, they're putting me in some other category, or they are they are taking me through this bad things." I don't support it. I don't think so. It's good enough.
True. Alright, now moving on to my next question. What is your source of motivation? Of course, what you have achieved, it takes a lot of motivation, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of persistence, and persistence cannot be achieved without motivation and discipline. So what does motivate you? Like, what is the thing that motivates you?
See, I had that from childhood itself. I need to stand unique. Okay, I need to stand out of crowd always. If I have a good body, obviously, if I stand with 2-3 people, obviously I look different, right? So I had that thing in mind. I never had I should do bodybuilding professionally, but I thank God, or I should thank my parents. I don't know. I had good genetics, so my body responded really well. So
it can be seen. It's pretty evident.
After I had my coach who was Mr. World. In 2015, he just won Mr. World. So after that, I went to him for coaching. Before that, I started my training since 2013, but I did professionally since 2016. Okay, So I went to him. He told me these things, and I thought I'll do. Let's see. Okay. When I placed last in the first competition, I got that urge to win.
So it's like two ways of taking failure. Either you get demotivated or you take it as a fuel for your fire.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And then after winning, people appreciated me. That what makes me motivate a lot to work more harder, so that at least one or other guy who is getting motivated by me, who is transforming himself into fitness, it will be a great thing for me.
Amazing. That's amazing.
So people ask me, who do you think your competition is, or who do you think they are great athletes in India. Let me tell you this, great athletes. I am not telling I am the best. They're great athletes in India, but I compete with myself. I want to make myself better and better and better. That's it.
It's a progressive growth.
Yeah, that's it. So
Like
this is what
progressive
makes me motivated and pushing. Let's see how far I'll go.
That's amazing, Mr. Fazil. Other than that, my last question will be a general one, which is recently COVID has been like this century's biggest pandemic, and mankind has suffered a lot due to it. How has this whole pandemic situation affected the fitness industry?
Affected a lot. Many people who had their own gyms, who owe their own gyms, had come on road now, because see, if you have your own gym, at least if it will be like around 2,500 or 1,500 square feet, one gym. Okay, you need to pay at least 50k or 1 lakh of rent to that. Okay, where they'll pay if there is no business in the gym, and it has affected a lot. And see, I tell personally how it get affected to me. I just won Mr. India in Feb. Okay, last year. So after that, this lockdown happened, this pandemic came, and my journey was on peak. Okay, I was like going on. It came drastically down.
It's a huge setback.
Huge setback.
That's really sad. But I see you're like climbing up from it. You just won, as you told, I won the Mr. Body Power India and all those things.
I used to keep motivated in that lockdown. Also, I used to do my workouts in the home.
They are hard. I tried them. Didn't quite work for me.
But it had in fitness industry it had a great setback in this pandemic.
Now, at last, just a general message for all the people out there who are trying to start the fitness journey and who are dreaming about being someone who is fit. Like, what would you say to them?
I just tell them, eat healthy, discipline in your life. Take some discipline in your life. Eat in proper time. Do some good workouts. It's not you should go to gym and then you get fitness. It's just you need to do some proper food. It's not like dieting. Home food, no junks. Eat junks, but rare. And I think people nowadays think I eat junk, I'll go gym, I'll burn fat, I'll be fit. No. That's not just eat healthy, take some discipline in your life, that's good enough. You'll be fit. Trust me.
That's amazing. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Fazil. It was a pleasure talking to you. We learned a lot from you. What Mr. Fazil has told us here is fitness is not just about looking the part. It's about being actually fit, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, and in general being fit, which will not come if you just go and try to work out 1 day or 2 days, and if you try to maintain a healthy diet for 1 day or 2 days. It will come when you adapt being fit in your lifestyle. Fitness is a lifestyle and it is a journey, as rightly stated. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this interview was informative for you, and stay tuned to the next time. Thank you so much.